Hey crew, welcome back to the workshop. Artisan Pirate here, and in today's fun scroll saw project video, we are kicking off the sawdust making projects for 2026. Now I look back, and over the past several years we have always done the very first scroll saw project with a fantasy or medieval or dragon or mythology and folklore inspired design, and I thought I'd keep that trend going with the design I have picked out here. I've already got the pattern photocopied to its full size and attached to our material with clear packing tape, and I'll show you that momentarily. But the design I have selected comes from the old discontinued Creative Woodworks and Crafts Magazines. November 2006 to be precise. It says 50 plus great new patterns and last minute holiday ideas, with it being released right around November. You can see the Intarsia frog in the tree there. So a really cool magazine and a great resource to have these older issues lying about. And the design we have selected is on page 45 of the magazine, and it says "To the Joust." The pattern is by Jacob Fowler, and the one featured here visually in the magazine was cut and finished by Mr. Wayne Fowler. And you can see the beautiful visual representation there of what we are going to be making, this medieval knight on horseback carrying the banner into battle, representing who he is fighting for in the mythology and folklore and the medieval times and everything. But really cool. The pattern, as I said, has already been photocopied to its full size and attached to our material with clear packing tape. And the material I'm going to be using in today's video is some poplar I picked up at the hardwood store of North Carolina. If you guys remember, last year in the fall we went and toured that massive facility, picked this poplar material up here, and here is the full-size pattern, and you can see it's going to have a lot of tedious and intricate details to make and bring this project to life. I always like poplar. It's my favorite material to use when making the custom compound cut keychains over at the scroll saw, and I just love that greenish, grayish texture that the material has, especially once it is clear coated. But it also takes paint stains and clear coats exceptionally well. But a really beautiful and intricate design to kick off the season for scroll saw projects over here on the YouTube channel. And the base we are going to be using, or the piece I'm going to be making the base out of, so to speak, is going to be hopefully this beautiful piece of rough cut walnut. I think it's thick enough to make a sturdy base out of. They have finished it with a routed edge and everything in the magazine that I just showed you, but I wanted kind of a rustic and medieval flair, if that makes any sense to the project. So I think it's going to look really cool here, especially once the clear coat is applied at the finish. So what we will do, once we get this cut out, we will hopefully get this sized over on the table saw or the band saw to where it will look really cool once it's assembled and the clear coat is applied. I'm ready to start making sawdust this year over on the channel, and all that's left to do so we can begin doing that is to move the camera over to the workbench so we can drill the pilot holes, so we can head over to the Rikon scroll saw and start making the sawdust. And over here on the workbench we are taking the Seiko Scroller's drill and a tiny drill bit and drilling out the multitude of pilot holes that are required for this project. And you will see that I have a backer board behind the scroll saw work to prevent blowout of the pilot holes on the reverse side. That makes locating them a lot easier once we get over to the Rikon scroll saw. And over here at the Rikon scroll saw, I'll begin with some of the center details and work my way outwards. And there is a lot of small internal cuts on this project, but we will of course take our time and get through them all. For all of the scrolling on this project, I'll be using a number 5 Ultra reverse tooth blade, and it will cut through our 1/2 inch poplar material here exceptionally well with minimal chip out. Again, poplar is one of my favorite materials to work with over at the scroll saw, and I feel like it's underrated when it comes to the wood species that are available for everyone to try working with out in their garage or workshops. I just love the color and the grain texture of this beautiful material. And I know with some of these smaller internal cuts, sometimes it feels like it takes longer to change the blade out and retension it than it does to do the actual internal cut. But you can really get into a good rhythm over at the scroll saw. I of course had on some good music, and I quickly got lost in my world of sawdust. Here on the close-up view, you can see me working on the horse's head here. And again, a lot of small internal cuts here. And again, it's all about getting into a good rhythm. And this is also why I have the scroll saw on an angle to where the piece is basically elevated towards me, if that makes any sense, so I'm not hunched over or straining my neck or shoulders during the long scroll saw sessions while we are cutting projects out. It took me well over an hour to cut this project out from beginning to end, but for the last few years we have kicked off each scroll saw season with a medieval or fantasy inspired pattern, and I wanted to keep that trend going. And when I seen this pattern in an older issue of Creative Woodworks and Crafts Magazines, I knew that I would want to bring it to life visually over here on the platform for you guys to hopefully view and enjoy. Now here is a new camera angle, and I want you guys to let me know down in the comments if you like it or not, and I'll try to implement it into more videos. But this is a chest mount, and I've got my smaller camera attached to it to where it's basically showing you exactly what I see while I am over at the Rikon scroll saw scrolling. As always, I am taking my time and letting the blade do the work. And again, if you guys would like to see more of this view, please let me know down in the comments below. But you can see here I am just going through all of the cuts, being as loyal as I can be to the cut line. But I think we are getting ready to switch back to the overhead view, and we'll do the final couple internal cuts here on the flag, the banner that the knight is carrying into battle. And then it will be time to retension the blade for the final time and do the long outside perimeter cut that will release the piece from the waste wood. If you guys like what you're seeing, I would highly encourage you to subscribe to my channel and also follow me across all my social media feeds under the Artisan Pirate name. I'd really appreciate the support. But once we come back around here, all of the scroll saw work will be complete. And I hope it goes without saying that this is a very fragile piece, but we'll carefully remove it from the waste wood and remove the pattern. And we'll take that piece of walnut that I showed you in the intro, and I am just basically eyeballing everything here. I'm not taking any kind of proper measurements, and I'll draw the straight lines here with the ruler. And I didn't want to make the base too big or bulky. And you'll see here that I shortened it considerably and drew another line. And then we'll step over to my grandfather's Delta bandsaw and we'll cut this out. Of course, there was no perfectly straight lines on this piece, so I didn't feel comfortable cutting it to size on the Rikon table saw, so I freehanded everything as best as I could over here at the bandsaw. But once I'm happy with everything, it'll be time to carefully sand everything with 180 grit Klingspor Woodworking Shop sandpaper in the vibrating palm sander, and I'll sand with small circular motions, being as careful as I can be with the scroll saw work, and we can be a little bit more aggressive when sanding and shaping the base since it's a solid piece of material. But then it will be time for glue up, and I'll glue the scroll work to the base with medium grade CA glue and activator, and we'll allow it to dry and cure for around 5 minutes after we apply the activator here to make sure the glue is properly bonded. And while we are waiting for the glue to set up and cure, I'll take all the scrap wood from this project and throw it into the wood stove to generate heat. But when the glue is completely dry, it'll be time to apply a finish. And for a finish, I gave the project several coats of Rust-Oleum clear gloss, and it really made the grain textures pop, and when it dried, the project was complete. And here we have the completed Medieval Knight on Horseback, riding into battle, cut out completely over on the scroll saw from start to finish, and it has some beautiful and immaculate and very fragile details in it. Really, really cool. I want to once again thank Misters Wayne and Jacob Fowler for the beautiful design featured in the older issue of Creative Woodworks and Crafts Magazine. Once again, as always, hold that magazine up again as we are getting ready to close the video here. It took me over an hour to scroll this project out completely from start to finish over at the Rikon scroll saw, and I think all of the details came out nice and crisp. You can easily tell what this project is as soon as you look at it. You have the banner, the flag that the knight is holding. He's got his shield in his hand, and he is riding his faithful steed here into battle along the terrain here. And that is why I opted to use the dark walnut for a base to simulate the ground, the terrain that the horse is riding into battle on. And I like that broken live edge look of it as well. I think that adds an added characteristic to it. But a really cool and really beautiful project to make over at the scroll saw, especially if you love medieval history or fantasy and mythology and folklore and urban legends and things like this. This would be a great project to make to sit on a bookshelf with some medieval books or like fantasy inspired books, or with some medieval castle history books or something like that. So options and versatility always when it comes to projects. For the material I used in today's video, the main bulk of the scroll saw work here is 1/2 inch poplar I picked up at the hardwood store of North Carolina in Gibsonville, North Carolina. And then the base also came out of that free scrap bin at the hardwood store of North Carolina, and it had been laying over in the scrap bin forever, and I just wanted to use it. And when I seen this project in the magazine, I thought it would be really cool to have a rustic base like this with the broken edge, again to simulate the battle and the terrain that the horse is riding into with the knight on its back, carrying and waving the banner of the country it represents. But I feel like you could finish this project in several different ways. I didn't add any additional splash of stains or paints or anything like that to it. I left everything natural because, as I said at the beginning of the video, I love the natural grain textures of the actual poplar material, and again, it's my favorite material to make the custom compound cut keychains out of. And I think the Rust-Oleum clear gloss we added at the end really give the project a nice glossy sheen that you can see reflected in the lights of the workshop here. But really happy with how this project finished up, and we are keeping the tradition going of making a medieval or mythology inspired project to kick off projects over here on the channel each year. Again, it took me over an hour to scroll this out. I used number 5 ultra reverse tooth blades. I went through 3 blades cutting this out. You want to keep a fresh sharp blade in the scroll saw because of some of the tedious details here. And as always, you need to take your time and let the blade do the work and be as loyal as you can be to the cut line, because some of those cuts, as you can see here on a close-up, are very small and very tedious. But I hope along the way in this video from the start until now, you guys picked up a tip, trick, or tidbit for scroll saw woodworking, and hopefully it inspires you to maybe try a medieval or fantasy or mythology style pattern over on your scroll saw out in your garage or workshop. If you wanted to paint this project, I feel like that would add so many different textures to it, especially if you painted the ground, the horseback wearing its battle armor and everything, and of course the knight, his shield, and then the flag up top with the dragon in it. Of course, if you are good with photo editing software, you can of course go in here and change this design out to represent your country, your nation, or your state, or wherever you are in the big wide world you live in, to put a unique one-of-a-kind spin on the project itself. But I also feel like you could make this out of different materials to represent, again, the colors for the flag itself. And if you wanted to really take this project to the next level, you could of course go in with some acrylic craft paints or stains and even epoxy resins to go into the flag here to really dress it up and take it to the next level. Your only limitation for a scroll saw project is your imagination, so always keep that in mind, my friends, and always try to think outside of the box. But once again, the pattern was featured in a very old issue of Creative Woodworks and Crafts Magazine, November 2006 to be precise, with the beautiful Intarsia frog there on the cover. And as I said, the article that the pattern comes from was on page 45, and there you see the visual representation that Mr. Wayne and Jacob Fowler presented in the magazine. And you can see the one here in the magazine had the base made out of the same material, and that's totally an option you can go with. And they even put a nice decorative routed edge on it, but I went with a little bit different approach, but still made the same exact design as featured in the magazine. And the pattern is featured in the full-size pattern pull-out section. You can see there where I photocopied it. Again, I'm thankful to have found the stack of magazines that we found last year doing some early spring cleaning, and we have a nice archive and backlog of these magazines to look through and grab creative projects out of to bring to life visually over here on the platform, just like this Medieval Knight on horseback riding into an epic medieval battle. But really, really cool. Had a lot of fun in today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make the video from start until now. Happy to be making sawdust again out here in the workshop, and I hope you guys are watching the videos and learning something new about scroll saw woodworking. But that's going to be about all for this one. If you're new to the channel, hopefully you'll click that subscribe button and follow me across all my social media feeds under the Artisan Pirate name. As always, links to contact me as well as all my social media feeds will always be linked down in the description box below these videos. That's about all for this one, and remember guys, if I can make it or do it, so can you guys. I'm the Artisan Pirate. Take care, and I'll see you guys real soon.